This monster right here, I call the Bello Burger. Let me show you how to make it. So you'll have to wait until the end of the video to see the cross section of this monster. Trust me, it's cheesy and beautiful. Let's start with 4 Portobello mushroom caps, and this is for 2 burgers. Inspiration for this recipe came from a place here in Toronto called Burgers Priest, where they have something called the option, which is a cheddar cheese stuffed mushroom cap, and you can have it on its own or add to a burger. And the other place, of course, is Shake Shack, where they have the Shroom burger, which is a cheese stuffed mushroom cap as well. I have had Shake Shack many times and love it, but never had the Shroom burger. Would be easier if they opened up a location here in Toronto though. Wipe down the mushroom caps with a paper towel and then remove the stems, and with a spoon, scrape out the gills. The gills are totally edible, but we are just making as much room as we can to stuff cheese in between. Place the caps on a baking sheet and drizzle a little extra virgin olive oil on both sides and rub it in. And then we're gonna season both ends with salt, freshly cracked pepper, dried oregano, and chili flakes for some heat. Rub it all in, and then we're gonna place in the oven, gill side up, and roast for about 15 minutes at 400 degrees, depending on your oven. While these roast, let's prepare the special sauce. And if you know me, that is Bomba Mayo. Any ratio you like, Bomba to Mayo, and mix it all together. If I opened up a burger spot, you know this would be my special sauce. Once you're done with it, place it in the fridge for now. Next up is a 3-cheese blend of low moisture mozzarella, provolone picante or a mild provolone, and Parmigiano-Reggiano. Coarsely grate the mozzarella and the provolone, and finely grate the Parmigiano-Reggiano. It doesn't matter what you grate more or less of, as long as it is about 80 grams worth. Give a mix and set your 3-cheese blend aside. Time to check in on the mushrooms. This is around the 10-minute mark. We're gonna drain and soak up any liquid that either pooled up into the middle or that has been released. And then we're gonna flip them over to finish cooking maybe another 5 minutes or so. They will have shrunk in size and become tender, and that's when you know that they're done. Once done, let the mushrooms cool down, and now we can divide the cheese and stuff the shrooms. Grab the cheese and squish together to form like a disc shape, but also to make the cheese stick together a little bit. Place on top of the mushroom and then top with the other mushroom cap, and give that a bit of a squeeze to help form a mushroom patty. Then set up your dredge and breading station. In one plate, 75 grams of all-purpose flour, and season with salt, freshly cracked pepper, and some smoked paprika, and just give that a mix. Into a shallow bowl, crack 1 or 2 eggs. I ended up needing a second egg for this, and then just give a nice whisk. And in the last plate, a mixture of regular breadcrumbs and panko, about 100 grams worth. You can go all regular or all panko if you like, whatever you want. Season with salt, freshly cracked pepper, and then just give a mix. Now grab a mushroom patty and cover it in flour, and then we're gonna place in the egg, cover it with egg, and then into the breadcrumbs. Cover it with breadcrumbs, and then we're gonna place back into the egg, cover it, and back into the breadcrumbs for a second coating. Try and cover any openings with breadcrumbs and use some pressure to squeeze the patty and just to help seal the patty. And then we're gonna place the patties in the freezer until we're ready to fry, so that they can firm up a bit and hold together better. You can deep fry or shallow fry, which is what I'm gonna do. Since I'm only doing a couple patties today, if I had a bigger batch, I'd probably go the deep fry route. Fill a pan with enough neutral oil to cover half of the patty. I'm using canola oil today. And once the oil is nice and hot, about 375 degrees, I'm using the old toothpick trick. Place a toothpick into the oil, and if it starts to bubble around the toothpick, it's time to fry. Place the patties into the oil away from you and fry both sides until golden brown, about 1 to 2 minutes per side, just depending on how hot the oil is, but just make sure to watch them. Once done, remove to a plate lined with paper towel to soak up any excess oil and season with a bit of flaky salt. And now we can build our burger. Grab your burger bun of choice. I have a brioche bun today that is buttered and toasted. Lay down some of that secret sauce, of course, Bomba Mayo. Place the mushroom patty on top. Add a couple slices of tomatoes that you can't forget to season with salt and freshly cracked pepper. And then I'm adding some Boston lettuce, and honestly, top the burger with whatever fixins you like. And there you go. Look at it. Please bring that to the table. Wow, this one, you have to give this one a go. The cheese is just ooey gooey. The meatiness of the portobello mushroom is awesome, seasoned to perfection. Everything else is just icing on top of the cake. And of course, you get Bomba Mayo, because if you're on this channel watching always, Bomba Mayo is my secret sauce on a burger, sandwich, whatever. I hope you give this a go. And as always, the full recipe is in the description below. Please like and comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, ciao.